It's time to talk about the actual black swan that's on the horizon, guys. Not just yet in view, but will be soon, it seems as, because whatever we just seen with the recent black swan, that was just a baby black swan, guys. An actual one seems to be appearing soon. First things first from Edward Snowden. Financial repression. Make sure you have a plan, guys. And people are now talking about how they're buying gold, silver, Bitcoin, bullets, food, garden seeds, chickens is a solid plan. But there's an issue here, right? As you guys can see, a lot of people are stating the fact that Bitcoin is my plan. But usually in recessions, Bitcoin dumps, right? Maybe afterward it pumps, guys, because money is being injected by the Federal Reserve to prop everything up. But I'll just be careful. Now, my plan is simple. I'm going to explain to you guys what's my plan for the coming months to years. It's literally just XRP. It's a hedge against these types of cataclysmic scenarios, guys. Why? Because in order for them to introduce a new financial system, we will have to go through what we are about to go through soon. And this is why. It's about to get very frightening out there, guys. And I'm not joking, because the charts predicts the news. Okay? This isn't coming from my mouth, guys. We're just going to interpret these charts, guys. As in from this chart, from Wall Street Silver. The yield curve has been inverted for over 500 days. We have only seen this 3 times in history, guys, okay? 2008, 1929, and 1974. All 3 were over 50% stock crash, right? The stock market crashed above 50%, guys. And right now, we're at day 511. That was about 200 days, guys. This was 500 days. 300 days, 100 days, 400 days, 500 days, and 700 days, 200 days over here, guys, right? But each time it went above 500 days of the yield curve being inverted for that long, guys, right here, what happened? This was back in 1929. The next one was in 1974, right here, guys, and then 2008, which was, let's see here, there's too many circles. Let's remove all this. So right here, and right there, guys. Each time the stock market literally collapsed over 50%. And guess what? We're at 500 and change, right? Between 500 and 600 days, guys, which tells us that whenever this thing uninverts and goes like this, guys, like that's right there, that's it. That's when the black swan will appear out of nowhere suddenly as well. It will happen overnight, and the black swan will probably be something that none of us will ever think about, unless it has something to do with WAR, right? War, which I don't know if it will, guys. Maybe they ignited the events a few weeks back, right? What was happening back then? With the baby black swan, guys. Maybe that will accelerate later on. Not just yet, because I still believe we go higher first before this thing uninverts, right? So this chart, if you're just looking at one specific chart, guys, this is a very important chart to look at. Now, towards the end of the video, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys my plan and what I'm going to do, but hopefully that's if we have time, we're going to be talking about it, so wait out for that, guys. But people are commenting the market is waiting for the election results. The big reaction probably would coincide with the seasonal January dip. If Trump wins, there may be a mild correction in January, but if Biden wins, there may be a bear market, guys. That's really odd if you ask me why, because Mr. Poole always stated many years ago, guys, he stated that 2024 will not occur, which would tie into the elections. Now, if the black swan or this thing, guys, uninverts around that same time frame as the elections, and then a black swan appears out of nowhere, which they'll obviously blame the black swan for this thing, guys, right? Just magically, it all, coincides together, right? It all comes about together, guys, which is just weird, a coincidence per se. Not really, because it's all planned, but if it all happens around the same time as the elections, then the elections will not happen in the first place, right? So watch out for that. So people are saying gold, such things like that, guys, right? Or more so, what the dollar will rise during this type of scenario. What's fascinating is who who is it going to crash under, guys, right? That's what's going to play a part of this whole play of this whole show. Now, history tells us it's about to get ugly. More inversion days equal deeper the drawdown. We are already at 511 plus days. This only occurred 3 times, right? Look at that. Inversions and drawdowns. Number of inversion days and its corresponding market drawdown, guys. Wow. Wow, that's insane. These two guys were number of inverted days in the previous chart, which we just seen, right? And the market drawdown was about what, 50% over here, about 50%, and this one was about 50 something percent, guys, right? I'm pretty sure that's the collapse. So 50-60% it went down, guys. And if the stock market literally goes down that much, do you understand what Bitcoin will do? Go down like 80%, 90% in a blink of an eye, if they do manage to do that. Because what's happening now, I think, is it's like we're in a parabola, guys, right, for the whole economy. So whenever things do crash like that, such as in 2020, what happened right after? We pumped. So if we do see a black swan again, like this, guys, we're going to pump out of there until the actual collapse happens, right? Then we see, this is concerning, guys. Personal interest payments have now surpassed $550 billion. This sets the stage for the consumer to weaken quickly as well. Guys, these charts are absolutely insane. Please like today's video, because this chart or this video will literally get you ahead of everyone else, right? And it's actually terrifying. I wonder what excuse they'll use for the market recession, guys. I don't know, but it has to be tied with 2020, if not something worse. Why? Because they will have to print so much money. That's just my belief, guys, unless they collapse it right then and there, but who knows, right? So personal interest payments have skyrocketed to insane numbers, guys. We're literally at new all-time highs. But look at this. You guys see how throughout time it went up, right? 2001, as soon as it created a new all-time high, we dumped. The black swan occurred. Look at that. 2008 created new all-time highs. What happened after? The black swan occurred afterwards, guys. Then what is that? 2020, a new all-time high. Guess what happened? The black swan occurred afterwards. And then now we're just going in a parabolic move up, right? New all-time high. What happens next? It's that simple. Now, I love how the Federal Reserve, banks, and macroeconomists look at the data. When yields 1, 2, 5, 10, 30 rise and cluster, we have seen how they drop as recession sets in. Only this time, the macro experts say we will see a soft landing. Recession, soft landing. But of course, right? So every time we've seen a cluster, guys, what happened after? A recession, a black swan occurred. Same here. That was 2001. 2008. Cluster here, 2020. Wow, it literally even predicted the 2020 event. That's insane, guys. Look at that, right? And a cluster again. So, but it doesn't happen right after, guys. It does take a little bit of time, maybe months later, right? Maybe years later. But after some points, guys, a recession will occur, right? And all this will fall back down, it seems as, if we just look at the past. But here's my theory, guys, okay? Check this out. I tweeted this on November 8, 2023. Now, it has been delayed a little bit because of the baby black swan, which we just seen, guys, and the Federal Reserve not cutting rates because they keep delaying and kicking that can down the road. But many months ago, guys, back in 2023, I tweeted out, some days ago I was investigating Bitcoin's chart and the data was showing me April to May of 2024 crypto top will be in, but it's a little too early to tell since we still got some ways to go. Now, this is what I believed back then, guys, and I'll tell you guys my plan, my strategy right now. So back then, I believed this would happen to Bitcoin, guys, right? We would rise like this until April, May. That would be the top, guys. right? And then we'll have a black swan down, right? Not that low, probably this low, guys. And then after that point, we keep going higher till 2025, whatever comes after, right? But right now, it seems as it's not going to happen maybe very soon, but in the coming months. Maybe it will happen around the Olympics, right? Because that's this year, guys. So it is a little bit interesting. But what I still think, this is what I still think, guys. We go higher. Now, the part of us going higher, guys, I don't know if it'll be at the 6 figures range or under 100K. But in this tweet, I stated that under 100K, maybe 90K. What if Bitcoin tops around those prices? And then the black swan enters the view, guys, like this, right? All the way down, guys. Hold support at this region because I never retested it. You guys see how price never came back down, but price has to come back down at some point. So let's say we come back down like this, guys, but then after that black swan, the Federal Reserve comes and saves the markets, and we just keep pumping till 2025 or something, right? That's my game plan, guys, because I don't think the top is in right now. We still have some ways to go. Now, the easiest way to know if we're about to see a black swan, guys, you guys see how in this phase, when Bitcoin was above like 70K, there was so much meme coins. People were laughing about how easy it is to make profits and everything, guys. So, if we see Bitcoin go like this, okay, 90K for example, and alt season takes place here, guys, right? Alt season takes place right here, and things are going ballistic, hectic, chaotic. So many people are making so much easy money. That's a trigger. That's a very telling sign, a very huge warning sign, in fact. Okay, so if I see those things, especially with the bearish divergences forming like that, guys, right? Price is going higher, but the indicator is going something like this, guys, lower, right? Something like that. A bearish divergence is forming with the indicator and price. Then I'm out. I'm selling literally everything. But my only thing is, I don't know about XRP. I don't know what XRP will be at that point. What I do know is this: they would have to pump prices for XRP. So I do know a pump is coming for XRP, guys. Now I don't know how high they'll make XRP go. Possibly create a new all-time high, or will they say make it? Will they still make it stay under previous all-time highs? If they make it stay under previous all-time highs like this, guys, okay, like this, then after the black swan is done and over with, the case will definitely conclude if it already hasn't, and then the Federal Reserve will pump like never before, making XRP literally explode to the highest degree. That's when it officially begins, if it already isn't beginning right now. So, but the closer we get, the more we'll know. So in the end, time will tell. I'm ready, are you? Not the nature of vice. What is that? So face me, see ya.